The weather has turned a bit here in the UK as we head into autumn, or we're in autumn already. But happy days. Two things. One is thanks to someone, Duke Nukem, who left a comment, which has been very enlightening. And second, an apology for misleading you all. It's to do with M and K lenses on the K-1. Now, I'd been looking and looking, maybe it's just me, on how to do it. And my assumption was, for a couple of reasons. One is I couldn't find how to do it. I think there's something, it's not very clear to me. And maybe I had preconceived ideas. And also, I looked inside the K-1 and I couldn't see anything that would move the lever on the K and M lenses. I had a good look. So I assumed then that the way to use them would be to mount them, shut them down, take a reading, and then kind of leave them shut down, or open them back up again for this critical focus, particularly fast-ish lenses, then shut them down and take the shot. Now you can imagine, without moving the slightest bit if you've got them wide open. So I assumed that's what you have to do, which is why I said it's a faff too far. But I could see it would be all right on a tripod and stuff for landscapes and so on. Not a problem. But you don't have to do that, as Duke explained. And it's happy days, because it so happens, after all the years of various Pentax cameras, I've got the 28mm f2, which is known as the Hollywood. I've got the A f2. I'll compare them. I might sell that one. I was going to sell this one. I'm going to sell all my K and M ones because I thought it was too much faff. Well, now I have to reconsider. And very usefully, I was looking for, but they're quite expensive, the A version of a 35 f2, which I also so happen to have a K1. So there we go. Now, let me see if I've got this right. I'm going to get things wrong again. So I'm going to mount this lens. You can see it's perhaps slightly shut down. I don't think that matters. I mount it, I don't know if you can see really, but now it's open. I need to put this into manual mode when I switch the camera on. Input focal length 28, which I shall. Checking it's in manual, it is in manual. And then I get this, if you'll be able to see it, which you can see the f-stop is zeroed out. It doesn't know what it is. What I do then is I set the aperture manually. I'm not okay with that. I can't see it in the viewfinder. You can in the LX through a little window if the lighting's good enough, but you get used to it. I can just set it and I can kind of know if I know my click stops. So let me put it at 5.6, which is there. Obviously no indication. And when I look through, if I half press the shutter, it tells me 1/50th, but I don't. What Duke says is I need to press the green button, which then meters. So let me do that. There's a green button on the back. So if I press the green button, no, it's 1/60th actually. So what it does when I press the green button, you perhaps heard, and I saw it shut down and meter. And then I can take the shot. If we change the aperture, now I've half pressed the shutter speed, and as I change the aperture, it makes no difference whatsoever. So there's no electronic contact. But if I press the green button again, it now tells me it's 1/40th. And I can take that picture. Let me focus this time. So, for me, that isn't too much of a faff. At all. No, that's quite doable. So there we go. So I'm smiling because I'm looking forward to this and a couple of others, using them on this. Don't think I've ever used it since I got it on the LX and hadn't any course to use it. So I'm looking forward to that. And it's wonderful to have that information which I was looking for and given up on and just assumed it didn't work and suddenly find that it's not the case. So once again, thanks to Duke and apologies to any of you who saw the previous video and assumed you had to do what I thought you had to do, which was wrong. Happy days. See you later.